All right, I think I'm live. Excuse me, Cat. What are you doing in the corner? Yeah, you're slow blinking at me. I know, but like, why are you all the way over there? People can't see. Hold on. People can't see you when you're all the way over there. People want to see you. Look at. Hey, what are you doing? Okay. I think I don't know who's here. People are streaming in. I think I'm live now. All right. I want to fix my camera. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Don't need a light on. There we go. I had to move my camera to show off my cat, who's weirdly in the... What are you doing? Come over here. Hey. Come over here. Okay. You do what you want. All right. Let's see here. Stumbler's in the chat. What's up, man? Papa G's in the chat. Hey, baby cakes. Henry Jinx says, mention the Clone Wars rumors. They sound amazing here. I'm going to pop this in. I expected people to want me to talk about this, and I will. I can definitely talk about this. Scarlett Grant says, hello from Ohio. Hello. Okay.
That way I can watch it and not hear.
Sure.
Like 10 seconds apart.
Okay. Love you too.
The kitty ran out.
Yeah, the kitty. You've banished the kitty from my room.
No, I passed her in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
She's already out.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Don't pin that on me. It's not like that. You're not interesting. Oh, love you.
Harsh but true.
I was gonna say, but true.
Harsh but true. David Sutherland, what's up, man? Thanks so much for the super chat there. If anyone, I don't think, I never like say people should do that, but think it's really nice when people do that. When you do that, it's nice. I also am just going to casually mention to anyone watching, there are channel memberships, but don't do that either, because you're not going to get anything out of it. So it's fine. Clink93, what's up? Jose Fonseca? It is probably Spanish. I don't know why I did an Italian thing on that. But what's up, dude? Yo. Let's see here. Ionicus, how you doing, buddy? Been watching a couple of your reviews. I like things. Ryan Del Casino, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. JR Kaneko is in the chat. What's up? It says perfect timing. He just cracked a beer. Actually, I don't have a beer. I have an energy drink. It's one of my cheat days. But I don't know why I didn't grab a beer. I have to go after this. I have to go have dinner at my aunt's house. So I can't get like drunk. I'm also trying to drink less in general. I haven't had anything to drink probably since the last Bots and Shots. I don't think I've had anything to drink since then. And it's kind of felt nice, just slowing down a little bit. Dimitri wants to know what I do for work. What I do for work isn't interesting, but I also I can't talk about it. It's just they don't like it when I mention them on social media, or they don't like being mentioned by their workers on social media. So I have a job, but that's all I can really say. L Unboxing, how's it going, man? How's it going? Ashutosh said you love the my Shadow Trooper review. Thank you. So I was actually wrong. There's one more Stormtrooper variant in that mold coming out, and that is the carbonized one. So I think the carbonized one is probably going to be the last one. When I was making that video, I totally forgot that the carbonized one was a thing. So definitely. Dimitri wants to know what I do with the figures. I'm guessing I don't have what do I do with the figures I don't have shelf space for? That's actually a real big problem. I'm gonna sort of pull back the curtain here. They go in that closet right there. That's where they go. You can see my photography setup right there. And you can see the top of my shelf. I'll give you guys a weird little tour of my room. I need to put shelving in, but also I think we're going to move in like less than a year, so I'm probably not going to. But they go in that closet in bins, to be blunt about it. They're not things I want to get rid of, but they're just not things that I specifically want to display right now. So there's kind of I just kind of pick and choose, I guess. Murray Jackson, what's up, dude? Welcome to chat. Stumbler is 100% correct. I'm a stripper. With this body, with this face, you know that I pull in the bills for sure. Ionicus asks, why is everyone live streaming today? My guess is it's Saturday. And what else is there to do? I'm live streaming today because I'm actually going to be gone. So one of the things I want to talk about on this is I alluded to this in my last video where I talked about Toyz for a bit, but I'm actually going to be gone for until like mid-July from this Tuesday. So I'm probably not going to put out any videos whatsoever for a while. So I have one video coming out, and I'll give you guys a preview for it. I just got this today. This is the Nini box, and it's an actual box now. Like, suck it. It's a box. So I'll do a Zanini box today or tomorrow or Monday, but I'm gone from Tuesday on. So at least until mid-July. So just some personal things happening right now. David Sutherland is also right. I am a spy and work at Area 51. I am a stripper at Area 51 who moonlights as a spy. I'm a spy stripper. A spy spipper? Striper? Spiper? I don't know. So there's a joke there. If I keep digging, I'll find it. I'm going to pop this up here. Kobe, have some money. Not sure why. Enjoy your channel. Thank you for that. That's very nice of you. Again, I never really beg people to do anything like this, but it's super nice when people do. So thank you so much. Darth Vestius says, always love watching the toys and your enthusiasm. Thank you. And I love reading your comments, to be frank about it. There are people that like I know I've seen you comment a lot, so I'm like, okay, like that's another good one right there. So I like seeing your comments. Zavi16, sorry, I didn't mean to miss you. What's up? How's it going? Yes, everyone is. Zavi wants to know what my favorite Stormtrooper is. That's probably the Jump Trooper, or like, are we talking just the regular Stormtrooper like things? Biker Scout or the Imperial Patrol Trooper are probably my favorites. But if we're talking just generic Stormtrooper, the Jump Trooper, or if we're talking like actual generic Stormtrooper, probably, I don't know, the new one's pretty good. The new one with the translucent plastic and stuff, that's pretty good. Darth Rock 1, what's up? Everyone, my wife is in the chat. That's my wife. Everyone say hi. Henry Jinx says, oh, right, he asked me questions. So, do you think Clone Wars rumors for Black Series will be revealed Monday on Fan First Monday, Friday? Yeah, 100%. They said that they were going to be. So in the system, they basically confirmed Season 7 Ahsoka, was it the 302nd Ahsoka Trooper, the Ahsoka Loyalist Trooper, which didn't, spoiler alert, end up being very loyal at the end of that little arc. It looked like maybe like a Darth Maul Mandalorian trooper, which is pretty cool. And then there's a mystery one called Night Owl that people are thinking is Bo-Katan, but they've also said, I've seen something on Twitter that say it's not Bo-Katan. So I don't know what Night Owl could be, but I'm down for anything. I love the Mandalorian, or not the Mandalorian. I mean, I do love the Mandalorian, but I love the Clone Wars. I don't necessarily think they have to make all like season 7 stuff. There's 7 years of Clone Wars stuff to do, and I want all of it. I don't have to have something from season 7 because season 7 is happening now. I'm still going to like what happened in season 7 4 years from now. So whether I get it now or 4 years from now, I don't care. I just want to get Star Wars toys. I don't think that just because something Star Wars related is happening that we need to get figures from that release or from whatever's happening. So that's all. But I'm not complaining about getting it. I'm happy for it, but I just want them to make the stuff they make. That if they make it, I'll buy it. Let's see here. JR says he has the Hyperreal Vader and just purchased Luke from Dork Size. Should be in a couple days. Are you going to get it? I have the Darth Vader. He's at the top of the shelf up here. I don't know if I'm going to get Luke Skywalker. If I find him for around $50, I might. But I don't think I would pay $80 for it. I don't even think I'd pay $80 for the Vader, and I didn't. I paid $50. So yeah, I might get it at some point, but it's not something that I'm like I have to have right now. Let's see. Here we go. There was something I think I missed. Where did it go? John McKeon, who's a recent Patreon supporter, thanks, buddy, says Night Owl could be Asajj Ventress, and if that's true, I'm down because 100% we need an Asajj Ventress in the Black Series line. Was she in my last wish list? I think she was. So if she was and we get her, that's awesome. I'm down for that. Stumbler says Saw and Bodhi, please, 100%. And I want them to do with Rogue One like they did with the Rebels packs. I want them to put out a Bodhi Rook and then make a whole like specialty release wave of like Jyn Erso and people like that. I know what you're thinking. Jyn Erso is she's a peg warmer. Why would you want them to re-release her? And the reason for that is because it's going to be weird having Bodhi Rook on my shelves. I love Rogue One. I definitely want a Jyn Erso figure, but I want like the one they made is awful. The face is awful. So I want them to do better. So if they re-release Bodhi Rook, or if they release Bodhi Rook, I want them to do a specialty Rogue One wave with like Chirrut and Baze and K2 I couldn't care about because I have it. But like Cassian, Jyn, whatever. I want them to release them with the better face printing because the era that they came out with in the end of 2016, getting into 2017 was like the worst era for Black Series faces. So that was fun. Tim wants to know where Zach is. Zach's fine. He's at his house. He's doing fine. We don't really hang out physically with COVID going around. Also, we're both busy. I don't know if we'll do a bots and shots this month because of I'll be gone for a while. But Zach's doing fine. We're still friends. We might do some kind of live stream. I don't know, but there's that. And then Henry Jinx says, "Yeah, you're welcome, man. I'll buy all the Star Wars figures. I'm not really like I don't need them to be like whatever." So Mongoli says that Night Owls are the blue Mandos, which again, fine. I don't really care. Blue Mandos, I'll buy. I definitely want a Bo-Katan. I definitely want an Asajj Ventress. So yeah, for sure. And yeah, Stumbler, that is 100% what Bodhi stands for. Bodacious Rook. Oh. What's up, Michael S? I'm just clicking on people's comments now. Michael S says he just got Jana and it's actually a solid figure. Yeah, 100%. I haven't reviewed her yet. She's part of the wave. I sort of skipped that whole wave of figures because by the time I was done reviewing Force Friday figures, because I was so behind on reviewing those, that the last episode, like collection of figures came out, the one with like Bly and Dooku, and I really wanted to review those. So I sort of just kind of skipped most of that wave. And I feel bad. I tried going back and reviewing Cara Dune. I wrote the review. I recorded the review. And when I was going back and editing the review, something about it I just didn't like. So I just deleted it. JR wants to know if I'm getting the Black Series Snowspeeder. And the answer is 100% emphatically yes. It's already paid for. I'm just waiting for it to ship. The problem is, I know, because I'll be gone from my house. I'll be gone from Tuesday until July 10th. I guess I shouldn't be saying that, but no one knows where I live, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to be gone, and I know all the stuff I've been waiting for is going to ship at that point. The next wave of Black Series figures with Obi-Wan and Anakin. The Snowspeeder, my G.I. Joes that I've ordered. Like, I've been waiting for all these to come out, and they haven't. And as soon as I leave, they're all gonna come. Same thing. I ordered that. Zeta Toyz Unicron, and that's probably gonna come when I'm gone. So I'm gonna get like just a ton of stuff while I'll be gone in Florida, and I can't play with any of it. It's gonna pretty much be terrible. Let's see. Do you think the leaked Mandalorian trooper is Gar Saxon, or do you think it's a standard Maul trooper? I really hope it's Gar Saxon because I like his spiked helmet for sure. But either way, whether it's the generic Maul trooper or Gar Saxon, I'll be happy with it either way. I'm very, very much looking forward to whatever they are. John McKee and I 100% agree. We definitely need a surge. A dirge? We need a surge. We need a dirge. I know he wasn't in the Clone Wars cartoon, like the canon one, but he was in the Clone Wars mythos, and I like him as a character, so definitely need him. Oop. Yeah, I definitely agree. The Snowspeeder does look sick, and then Stumbler comes in with this. He wants Dash, Shizor, and also wants more Jabba Palace denizens. That's a 100% stone cold fact. It's stupid, but I need a Black Series Dash Rendar in all his epic extreme 90s glory. I want the gigantic shoulder pads. I want it all. So, yeah. A Shadows of the Empire kind of wave would be dumb, but awesome. I don't think we'll get a wave of it, though. Hold on, I don't know what this guy's saying. I'm gonna look it up. This is what Google Translate's for, people. I'm gonna look this up. Correct language. He says, "Hey, my favorite character. Sorry for not being in English because it's not my original language. I still love your videos. I collect Black Series 6-inch. Thanks for your reviews, Brazil. Thanks. You, Victor, are more than welcome. I don't mind whatever language you guys want to chat in. As long as Google Translate works, I'm down. So do whatever's comfortable for you. I will adapt. But thank you so much. It was a very nice comment. I'm glad you like my reviews. Let's see. Going through here, looking up stuff, clicking on stuff. Michael says he doesn't have Dooku clone Battle Droid or Plo Koon. So the Battle Droid and Plo Koon aren't coming out. I don't think they're out yet. Like that whole wave, that's the next wave. The Obi-Wan Episode 2, Anakin Episode 2, Kit Fisto, Plo Koon, and the Battle Droid are all part of the same wave. I have that wave on pre-order. It's paid for. I'm just waiting for it to ship. So whenever that ships would be cool. But so far, I haven't seen anyone really get it. Decorum Nation asks, Mike, did ever dabble in Star Wars hot toys? And the answer is, I am pre-dabbling. I am currently paying off Commander Cody. I'm paying off Captain Rex. I'm paying off IG-11, and I'm paying off the Speeder Bike, Biker Scout, and Baby Yoda. So I've got 4 hot toys coming my way, but they're not going to be out. I think Cody's the first one. He comes out in the fall. So the answer is yes, but not now. Positive Stigma. What's up, Stigma? How you doing, man? He says, congrats on breaking 10,000. Thank you. I'm almost at 5 now. So I think I'm like 1,000 away from 5. So we'll see how long that takes. I'll probably do another giveaway when I hit 5,000, just so everyone is aware. I have boxes. I bought a lot of stuff when I was going to do the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, and I gave away some. But I've got more in the closet that I will give away at some point. Ionica says the Dash Rendar is high on his list. I wonder how many people know who Dash Rendar is now. Like, obviously people our age, like older, people that didn't grow up in the thousands, like as kids, probably know who Dash Rendar is. People with not PlayStations, people with Nintendo 64s that played Shadows of the Empire on N64 know who Dash Rendar is. I remember when Shadows of the Empire came out, it was like a media blitz. It was like a movie release. There was a soundtrack. It was a book, and they made a soundtrack for it. It had action figures. It was like a whole thing. It was crazy. So yeah, it was a fun experience in the 90s because it had the hullabaloo of a movie release, but it wasn't. I remember like I was a kid when it came out. I was in high school. I think I was in 9th or 10th grade. But obviously didn't have like money to go buy at the time a $25 book because it was hardback. So I wanted to rent it or get it from the library, check it out. But there was like a super long waiting period to check it out from the library. So my dad ended up letting me buy it. So it was cool, but yeah, that was nuts. Tim asks, does Google Translate Wookiee? Let me see if that is an acceptable. No. I also don't think they translate Elvish, any of the Elvish languages, or unfortunately also not Klingon. So none of the cool languages, just I guess useful ones to the real world. Stigma, I'm glad that you liked my Baby Yoda review. That was a fun review to do. Definitely going to be doing more stuff like that. But probably not till July. Again, I'm repeating myself a little bit here just because I want people that are maybe joining us late. I am going to be not making that many videos until mid-July because I'll be out of town dealing with family issues. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to stream today. I also meant to stream the last 2 weeks, but just stuff happens and got in the way, and I couldn't stream like I wanted to. So better late than never, I guess, is the way you can look at that. Ionicus, your reviews don't suck, man. Your reviews are yours. Everyone's got their own review style, but no one's opinion on a toy is the same as anyone else's. We might both like something, but we might like it for different reasons, and you've got your own way of expressing it. So dude, just make your videos. Just do it because you like it, and it's all good. What's up, Nathaniel Smith? I didn't mean to skip you there. I'm just going through here. Morgan says, since they did a re-release of the Rebels line, Morgan, I literally said that earlier in the stream. So yes, I would 100%. I would love it if they released a Bodhi Rook as the like original release, like they did with what's his face, Saw Gerrera. It'd be cool if we got a Bodhi Rook, Saw Gerrera, and they also released the rest of the Rogue One main cast with better faces because the faces on the old ones are awful. So yeah, so that's cool. I'm glad that people think the same way. And now that they've done that with Rebels, it sort of sets a precedent for that to happen again in the future with something else. And I think Rogue One is the next logical step. Andy asks if I pick up any of the retro collection. No, I've seen it. I've seen more of the Empire Strikes Back ones than I ever saw of the original Star Wars ones. But I don't really have any like need or want to pick them up. I don't hate them. I'm glad they exist. I think it's cool for the people that do like that older 3 3/4 inch style and the kind of aesthetic of the line. But it's never really been my thing, and I don't know where I'd put them if I did collect them. It's fine. It's just not my cup of tea, I guess. Michael asks, why am I not getting the Mando hot toy? That's a good question. I sort of made a pact with my wife that we could only choose a few, and I promised I wouldn't let it get crazy or out of control. So I've been very careful with not coming to her with more than I would like to buy. But Mando has always been on the list. But right now, he's not on the payment schedule. Oh yeah, so Lily answered that question. So I chose wisely. Stumbler asked at 15,000, are you coming out of the closet? I have to get into the closet first. I don't know if you've ever seen Bots and Shots. You've seen how I act with Zach, right? Justin says that Dash, he knows Dash from the X-Wing tabletop game. Yeah, I think the Outrider was definitely in that. So yeah, that's a good call out too. David Smith is in the chat. What's up, David? David's he's building that thing. It's a very cryptic message that I understand, and that at some point maybe you will too. Sword in the Storm. I know I'm way behind on comments here. It says, hi, what's up, man? So who would you go for? Rook, Cast, or Gar Saxon? Of the three, I would probably say Bodhi Rook, just because I want to finish the Rogue One line, and Saxon is opening up a whole other can of worms. So for me, I like both, but I'd rather finish a line rather than get something new. But seeing them side by side, it's undoubtedly true that Gar Saxon looks cooler. So Gar Saxon looks cooler, but my want right now is more for Bodhi Rook because he's a hole in the collection, whereas Gar Saxon is just a whole other can of worms. TK6287 is in chat. What's up, man? Welcome to the party, pal. Ionica says, would I be the only one who thinks if Hasbro got Freddie Prinze Jr. for Rebels Kanan? It would be cool. It would be cool for sure. Oh, Chase has to bring the party down. I'm bummed, but I understand. I transferred my tickets to 2 years to 2021, 2022. I mean, when that's coming out was when that's happening. I had tickets for Star Wars Celebration and Star Wars Night at Disneyland. They're both delayed out, so I'm bummed. I'm sad, but it's not the end of the world. I don't want to go and get sick for sure. Like, I don't want to get sick. So I don't know if you've ever been to a convention before, but con crud is like a legit thing. Convention crud. You always get sick from a con just because there's so many people around and somebody there has something and it just spreads. And that's just a fact of conventions. And if it did happen now, it would be the worst. So 100%. Yeah. I'm sad, but I understand. Michael S. That's true, and again, he's on the list. If I could swindle one more out of my wife, it would be a Mando. But again, I don't want to push it. I don't want to push that too hard right now. So we'll see. Sword and Storm says he bought Gigapower Gutter on eBay, but wound up getting scammed. That sucks. I'm sorry, because Gutter is a fantastic transformer. Ionica says, wasn't Dash in some Dark Horse Star Wars comics? I swear. I think they did a comic adaptation of Shadows of the Empire, but I don't think he was in anything else but Shadows of the Empire. Shadows of the Empire was his introduction, and then I guess, spoiler alert, he sort of dies at the end of Shadows of the Empire, but he doesn't. It's like super, it's cryptic, I guess. It's hinted that he lives, but it's shown that he dies. So, I don't know. Dash needs Lebo. I don't even know what that means. I know Guri. Oh, Lebo is his droid. Right. Yes. If you do have Dash, you do need his droid for sure. TK, yeah. So the problem with it being 2 years for the convention is, I mean, it's understandable because they have this stuff planned out a year in advance. So if they made it just next year, they would have to bump everything they had planned up for next year, the next year. So, like, my thought is they already had 2021 in the bag. They've got wherever it's planned on being in the bag. They've got all the permits. They have all that stuff already done. So they couldn't. Rather than undoing all that and putting this one in that place, they're just bumping it back one more year because it's, logistically speaking, the easier solution. I collect baseball 19. Thanks for becoming a member. I don't know what to say to that. I just did it because why not? But thanks, dude. You're awesome. Yeah, so TK is right. I know TK knows because TK he's a legit Stormtrooper. Concord is legit. And yeah, so Henry, I'm down for any commando trooper, clone trooper, Delta Squad, Domino Squad, you name it. I want them all. So for sure. Jordan wants to know if I collect the studio series. Yeah, 100%. In fact, I mean, if you watch any Bots and Shots, the last episode of Bots and Shots, I did a couple of studio series on it. But in this box right here, are all of the Devastator components minus whatever the truck is, the big truck that's not out yet, but he's the only one missing, and he's actually going to be the subject of its very own episode of Bots and Shots. So that's just a sneak preview for what's happening in the future. So definitely, I collect studio series to say the least. I'm not 100% on them. I only collect the ones that I like. In fact, right next to me, I've got, what is this, Shatter from the Bumblebee movie. And this is a fantastic toy, for sure. Wait. There we go. Jake the Collector says, when do you think Return of the Jedi figures will be coming out? Well, the two they've announced, Admiral Akbar and Tebow, wow, not Lebo, Tebow, are coming out in the fall, probably around the September, October timeframe. But I'm assuming in 3 years, in 2023, it'll be the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. So I'm assuming that we'll probably have some sort of hullabaloo about that as well. Yeah, so I collect baseball in 1986. Says we need a Cad Bane, and then TK followed it up by saying we're getting him. That's not, I mean, it hasn't been 100% officially announced or confirmed, but the same people that basically have announced all of the other announcements, like previews and leaks and stuff, have basically said that we're getting Cad Bane. So yeah, it's like unsaid but said we're getting Cad Bane for sure. Paul says, do you think we'll see the Black Series Boba Fett coming out on? Yes. So the rumor is there's going to be one more wave of Empire Strikes Back cards, and it's going to be Darth Vader and Boba Fett. I really hope it's the vintage Boba Fett. I doubt it. I'm probably sure they'll just re-release the same Boba Fett we've got before on a ESP card. But there's the rumor that we're getting one more wave of the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back figures. So we'll see. But I really hope that, because that Kenner one is, I'm missing that, and I've got the Kenner for LOM and Zuckuss coming. So I'd like to have, if I make them, all the Kenner versions as well. Positive Stigma says Dorkside or Big Bad. I like both, but Dorkside for me is usually my go-to. I will say they're usually a little bit on the slower side, but not recently. I got Baby Yoda and the Hoth Rebel Soldier like way early from Dorkside, but Dorkside I feel like they're a smaller toy company, and so I just like to kind of help out the smaller guys, I guess. Andy asked if I voted for the new archive figures, and the answer is 100%. I didn't vote every day because you could vote once a day. The problem is it's like 24 hours from the last time you voted, and I always vote not at the same time every day. So sometimes I've had to wait, but then I forget to go back and vote. But I voted a couple times. I voted mostly for Episode 3 Obi-Wan because for me, I need an updated version of that figure. The first one they released was awful. So getting a better head for it, and also I broke the lightsaber on mine. So getting a fixed lightsaber would be nice as well. But Leia as the Hutt Slayer would be cool. There's a couple I was surprised to see on there, like Jyn Erso was weird, but I know by far I am under no illusions to that no one won that over Commander Cody. Everyone that I know on I would say easily 100 people from my comments. I could go back and read all my comments and count saying that they're voting for Commander Cody. So I think Commander Cody will win that by far, but we'll see what happens with that. Carter, when will the new Mando, the whole new wave, that whole wave, Mando, Stormtrooper, Clone Trooper, Tebow, Akbar, Vader, that's all coming out on the same wave in the fall with the new packaging. What Star Wars figures do you need them to do from the Black Series now? I mean, I've got a whole wish list. So every January, I make a wish list of what I'd like to see this year. And I can't think about that until January. But I agree. In Episode 3, Palpatine would be cool. If they did a re-release of Rex, that would be an archive kind of thing. Yeah, Moff Gideon's been rumored. Incinerator Stormtrooper's been rumored. Rorden Gamzee is in the chat, everybody. Henry Jinx says, could you see a Moff Gideon coming out with Mando Season 2? Yeah, Moff Gideon is one of the big rumored figures to come out. So, yeah, 100%. Like TK says right here, if it's on Yak Face, it's pretty much a sure thing. And he's been on Yak Face. If I could sit down and chat with anybody that's from the Star Wars community, Yak Face would be me and Yak Face would be like this. I'm a huge fan of Yak Face. JR, Greedo is actually on every year. I do a wish list, and part of that is archive. I definitely think Greedo should be on that. I have Greedo. I don't need to buy him, but I feel like he peg warmed pretty hard when he came out, and now his third part, his like aftermarket prices are super high because no one bought him when he was peg warming on shelves. And he is a sleeper hit. He is low key one of the better figures in the entire line, for sure. How would I feel about a Legends line like the Gaming Greats and that do Malgus? Oh yeah, for sure. I think that'd be cool. Well, so the Gaming Greats, Malgus would be part of Gaming Greats because he's a video game, or he's been in Knights of the Old Republic. There's rumors of Darth Nihilus coming out in that Gaming Greats line. So I would like a Legends specific line so that people know these are Legends characters. There's a lot of great characters. In fact, I was low-key partnering with another channel called Nerd Zoic, and we were actually going to create a collab video where we make a wish list of Legends characters because we both have similar opinion on Legends in general and expanded universe. So we wanted to do like a top 10 list of Legends figures and characters we'd like to see in the Black Series, but I had to put that on hold because of going out of town suddenly at the last minute. But yeah. So I would like to see more Legends characters in the line for sure, because while they're not canon in Star Wars, they are always and still will be part of Star Wars. Michael says he uses Big Bad more. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Big Bad's good too. They're both good. Sean wants to know if this is a Calvin and Hobbes He-Man shirts. And yes, my wife got this shirt for me for my birthday. And I think this is the first time it's come around. So that was April 2nd. Today's June. So it's like a 2.5 month rotation between when I get to a shirt. That's about right. So I got this on my birthday. It's actually the first time I'm wearing it outside of getting it. What's up, Troy? Also, what's up, Sean? How you doing? Moff Gideon comes with a bonus Los Pollos Hermanos outfit. That would be funny. I get that. DJ Ronan, what's up? Black Series and shots with Yak Face. Yeah, that would be cool. For sure. Troy Redmond, what's up? Rorden Gamzee's trying to rob me. What's funny, Rorden, is that up until about a week ago, I had a big old tub of cheese balls below my desk that I eventually literally just threw away because it's been there for months and I never ate any of them. I bought them because I'm like, I love to snack on things when I'm editing videos, and I just didn't. I didn't like them, so I never ate them, but they sat below my desk for a long time. Barry Dean, how's my favorite brewer, buddy? How you doing? B-Tech Bradford asks a very good question. A very good question. Words are weird. Where is Savage Opress? The answer is in the future, but I don't know when, but hopefully soon. Happy Saturday to you. You can see where I'm at in the comments because I'm just going down one by one. Where is the clone lieutenant? That's a great question. He's like the one we're missing from the original phase 1. So for sure. Stumbler says, damn Hasbro for making G.I. Joe boxes too cool to throw out. That's a real problem, isn't it? I haven't gotten my G.I. Joes yet, though. Calvin and Hobbes was easily my favorite comic growing up. My dad had all the comics in the books. So, wow, that didn't want to come out until it did. I love this shirt a lot. This is a fantastic shirt. So let's talk about this. Ashutosh says, anyone tried ordering the Cobra Commander? I did. I ordered it. The problem is, so like a couple days before Cobra Commander went up on pre-order on that network app. It's all capital letters, NTWRK. I'd never heard of it before. No one really has. There were pictures floating around of Cobra Commander in like a dark blue uniform, and it looked great. Then pictures started floating around of this light blue one with gold everywhere, and I didn't like it as much. But Cobra Commander is Cobra Commander, and I like Cobra Commander. And they said, oh, the light blue one's going to be part of the network exclusive or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'll buy it just to have a variant of it. So yeah, that's just apparently it was a bait and switch, and it was just the dark blue one the whole time, and the light blue one was a mistake. But while you're buying it, the guy opening it up and playing with it was playing with the light blue one. It was very it was very shifty, to say the least. I definitely feel like anyone that bought the Cobra Commander on network like I did, thank goodness I got the $15 off coupons. I don't feel too bad, but the whole situation was shitty, to say the least. Like, definitely a bait and switch kind of situation. Just going back up here through here. James Sandlin, welcome. There's no new figures announced, but there's a lot of rumors we've been talking about. I haven't heard of any Lobot being announced, dude. So we'll see. It's going down. Night of Ren's got Dooku coming on Monday. It's good. Dooku's a fantastic figure. So B-Tech Bradford says rumors of seasons. Yeah, we talked about this earlier, but I know a lot of people joined late. So yeah, the season 7 Ahsoka and Clone Trooper. So Bo-Katan isn't necessarily part of that. Night Owl is the only one that's not confirmed, but it was someone said on Twitter that's in the know. I think Yakface said it actually, that Bo-Katan is not on the rumor list, at least not on that rumor list. So. Positive Sigma says Garfield was his favorite growing up. I liked Garfield until a lot of the Garfield comics haven't aged well, and there's a lot of there's like Lasagna Cat channel on YouTube where they just reenact Garfield comics but in live action, and you kind of realize how not good they are. There's also the Garfield minus Garfield website where they just take Garfield comics and they take Garfield out of it, and that actually improves it. It makes John look like an insane person, but that's good. What's up, Fueled Mag? Thanks for hopping on. That was very nice. Thanks for the kind words. Words are hard, guys. Alex says as the personal favorite growing up is Star Wars. Still am growing up. Yes. I had a bunch of favorites growing up, but Star Wars was always there. Night of Ren says he's got the G.I. Joe Classified Snake Eyes regular release. The regular release one looks good. I can't wait to get it. I think Dan Larson swapped the head on his, and I might do the same to get the painted visor. But I think that's cool. I can't wait to get mine. Clink93 asks, what new Black Series, Empire Strikes Back Black Series would you want? Lobot is 100% on my list. He was on my wish list that I made back in beginning of the year. So I guess Lobot. Lobot's my answer. Or top 3 Black Series figures of the year so far. Oof, that's tough, but not super tough. I think I'm just gonna take a quick look back here. Excuse me. Commander Bly, Count Dooku, and Luke Scott, and that's the Snowspeeder Luke. Those are my top 3. Oh, Honorable Soldier. No. So I would say Commander Bly, Luke Skywalker, Honorable Soldier. I don't know. That's not the order. I don't know what order they would be in, but those are my top 3 right now. Count Dooku is probably like number 4. Yeah, Stembler, a lot of people they had problems with the network app. I didn't, thankfully. It went right through. I had Apple Pay set up and all that stuff. So it literally took me like 30 seconds and I had no problem buying it, but I know that's not true for everybody. What do you mean by the foot is slightly off? Like is it not tilt or something? Try heating it up. Or if it's bent a little bit, try heating it up either in hot water or with a hair dryer, and then you can unbend it or loosen it up, whatever you need to do. King Toad's 100% correct. Words are hard. DJ Ronan says we need Ugnos to go with Han Solo and Carbonite. That's a fact as well. That's a good point. We also need a Bespin Leia in the Bespin gown. Sword of the Storm asked what I think of the weather. The weather Gigapower Dinobots look fantastic. If I could, I would sell mine and buy those instead, but I'm not going to. I like my Dinobots. And I don't want to get halvesies. If I can get all of them, I will. If I can't, I won't. Yeah, so that's kind of the thing, is that it's like Garfield isn't real. He's a figment of John's imagination, and that's kind of funny. JR says the Rebel Hoth Troopers got to be running for the best figs. Thank you, Hasbro. It's true. The Hoth Rebel Soldier is a fantastic figure. None of Ren agrees. Hoth Rebel Soldier is number 1 of the year. Hoth Rebel Soldier is definitely up there, for sure. Alex says, have you seen the Inside of Minds analysis of that's actually how I found out about, or that's how, like, I watched Lasagna Cat way back in the day, and then I just totally forgot about it. And then that Inside of Mind video came up, and I was like, oh yeah, Lasagna Cat. So I went back and kind of rewatched Lasagna Cat because of that video. So for sure. Field Mag just ordered a 3D printed 1/12 Razor Crest from John Walker Customs. Have you seen it? You should. I have seen it. It looks, all of John Walker's stuff is fantastic. Salacious Crumb, he does all the Baby Yodas, all of that stuff. He does fantastic stuff. I have seen the Razor Crest. It looks great as well. So let me know what you think of it, because that definitely looks great. Tony, what's up, Tony? How you doing, buddy? He says they should release 2MB and FX7, 100%. We definitely need more droids in the line. Grail 640 asked if I got the Hyper Real Luke. No, I'll probably get him, but I'm probably gonna wait until he goes on sale or clearance or something. I got the Vader, but I'm just not in a rush to drop $80 on a Luke Skywalker. I have a feeling the line's not going to continue. I think the people that like it, the group is too niche. Like, or if they did do it, they should make just specific pieces. Like, I think a Boba Fett Hyper Rare will be cool, and I would spend $80 on it, and I would pre-order it day one if they did a Boba Fett. TK says that Bespin Gown Leia should have been in the next wave of 40th anniversary. I agree. So Night of Ren says that Hoth Rebel Soldier is a good figure. It is awesome. Definitely a favorite 2020. Although I think Dooku will give him a run for his money. Dooku's good, but I don't know. Like there are a couple things about him I just wish were a little better, for sure. King Toad. Yeah, of course. I read everyone's comments, dude. What are my thoughts on the DC Multiverse figures? I have a couple of them. In fact, Papa Gord, right here, this guy, Papa Gord, go check out his channel. He got me the Superman Unchained and the Batman Hellbat one. Those are the only two figures I have. I saw a blue Batman, the variant one, today, but it's not a line I'm going to collect because I'm not a huge collector of DC properties. I might get one of the two Wonder Womans that are hanging out right now, just because Target seems to have 1,000 of both kinds. And since I have Batman and a Superman, I might get a Wonder Woman to kind of go with it. So I might get the gold armor one just to since I have specialty versions of both Batman and Superman. So yeah, we'll see. Jayford, what's my favorite masterpiece Shockwave and why? There's only 3 of them that I can think of. I have the Cloud 9 Shockwave. He is down somewhere in there. Oh no, he's up there. He's up at the top. You can't see him. Cloud 9 and Fans toys are basically the same, but Cloud 9 was cheaper, so I got that one. The Masterpiece one, the official one, is good. I don't really have an opinion on it. I haven't played with it. So I don't know. I've played with both the Fans toys and the Cloud 9. I think they're all good in their own way. Just buy the one you like the aesthetic of. The official one's a little bit more cartoon accurate, whereas the Fans toys and the Cloud 9 one are a little bit more toy centric. All right, it's going back through, making sure I didn't miss anything because I feel like I did kind of blow through a couple comments here. Fueled Mag wants to know what I think of the new Hasbro Ghostbusters with the Build-A-Figure. Will I collect those? So far, I've got Venkman. I probably will get the 4 main characters. I'm probably not going to buy more than that. If they do, I'm blanking on the guy's name right now because I'm trying to think of it. If they do the accountant guy, Rick Moranis' character from number 2, when he puts on the suit, I might buy him just to buy him. But I, as much as I like Ghostbusters, it's not something where I feel like collecting the whole thing or even getting the Build-A-Figures for. So, yeah, probably not. Someone says Legends needs to make a new Toad and Pyro. That's true. I think we need a whole new Brotherhood of Mutants kind of wave. So Avalanche, Pyro, Toad, all those guys need to have some updates for sure. Tony says we need some Cloud City Bespin guards. Yeah, for sure. We need Cloud City Bespin guards and some Cloud City pilots or the Cloud Car pilots would be cool too. Oh, King Toad, that's super nice of you to say that you just said. That's nice. Oh, Alex wants to know how I feel about Squadrons. I'm hyped. I'm trying not to be too hyped because EA tends to be awful. But growing up, my favorite Star Wars games were the X-Wing, but more specifically the TIE Fighter series. I played X-Wing, TIE Fighter, and X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter more than I played any other Star Wars game in the history of Star Wars games. And I was really good at it. Like I was really good at it. X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter had a combat mode where you could play against other people, and I was always at the top of the charts for that. When they added dogfighting and space battles into the Old Republic MMO, I was really good at that too. So I'm good at. I don't want. I'm overhyping myself, and people are like, "Well, I'll beat you." Like it's fine, but I'm hyped for Squadrons a lot. I don't know whose side I'm going to play on. I've always been a bit more of a rebel at heart, but TIE Fighter was my favorite game growing up. So it's going to be a tough choice to say the least, but I'm very hyped for it. Blue Harvest, how to collect toys. I'm glad you're finally getting the Empire second wave of the retro collection right there. That's cool. Andy asked if they'll ever, do I think they'll ever release Jango Fett? Sure. I think in another couple of years, probably 2 years, they'll probably do him for an archive release because he's primed for needing a face up update for sure. So yeah, I think probably yes. All right. Sorry, it's kind of going down here. David sent me some pictures of the work David's making some for me, just so everyone's on the same page there. My wife's taking off. Thanks for hanging out, Lily. Love you. Bye. Blue Harvest. I don't think we have a hard collecting Star Wars stuff in the U.S. at all. I think Australia probably has it the worst of all, like kind of the big countries. Although is Australia a continent or a country? It's both, right? That's weird. Because anyway, I don't know where I'm getting with this. But I think the UK probably has it the worst because Canada, and it's like America and Canada, and sometimes those, depending on the figure, swap places. And then UK, and then probably Australia is down here. Thank you, Stumbler. Lewis Tully. That's who I was trying to remember his name. John McKeon says he was way to Wing Commander. Yes, me too. And Mark Hamill was in Wing Commander. I think he was in Wing Commander 3, I think. I played the first Wing Commander on a friend's computer. I had the second Wing Commander and the third Wing Commander on my computer. And I had a lot of fun playing those. Space flight sims are probably my favorite genre of game. Flight games are hands down my favorite genre of games. Yeah, so one of the cool things about the space battles in Squadrons is they're more like I was like Battlestar Galactica based, where you can like cut your thrust and angle someplace different, so you can still go like forward, but you're facing a different direction, because that's how it would be in space. King Toad wants to know if I have any recommendations for posable figure stands. I mean, if you've got some money to spend, the Bandai Tamashii Nation stands are probably the best for like aerial poses and stuff. But other than that, no. I only have two, and one came with the Overwatch Mercy figure, and the other one came with the Black Widow figure. So that's all I've got. Hello, Lizard. So Jay Ford says X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter and Dark Forces were his first two Star Wars PC games. They were so much fun. Yes, 100%. Dark Forces, the first I remember I was very hyped for the first Dark Forces game, but we had to upgrade our computer so I could play it, because I think our computer only had 4 megabytes of RAM, and I think it required 8 to play. So we had to, it was like my first experience. I was like, what? It was like 94. I think I was in 7th grade, maybe. And I remember it was my first experience upgrading my PC so that I could play a video game. Isaac Lewis wants to know what Black Series Clone Wars figures are you hoping to see? I mean, pretty much all the rumors that he says. The Ahsoka Loyalists, the Maul Commandos, those all look good. The Ahsoka Tano looks. I'm like, obviously we haven't seen them, but I can't wait to get those for sure. Imperial, that's really cool to know that Mexico has become a great country to collect in. That's awesome to know. I'm glad for that, for sure. I also can't wait for Plo Koon. I don't know when he was supposed to be released in June or May. I think May, and then he got pushed back to June, and now we're like halfway through June. So who knows? Yeah, the Ahsoka Loyalist figure is cool. I'm really looking forward to more repaints of the new Clone Wars, or the new Clone Trooper mold, for sure. Alex says he made a cardboard version of the Millennium Falcon cockpit. That's rad. I'd love to see that. Tony, first of all, Tony, fuck you. Second of all, Tony, I love you. I guess you're kind of going to be Grandpa Tony now, aren't you? But house is about to explode. You're going to grab one Black Series figure. Who do I grab? Fuck you. Probably the Darth Vader, the A New Hope Darth Vader. Just off the top of my head, like looking at all of them right now. I'm not grabbing for value. I'm grabbing because I just really like that figure, and like I like Darth Vader. Darth Vader is like a timeless character, so probably that. There you go, Jay. That's what I'm talking about. The Stage 4 It's Machinations on Amazon. A 3-pack is $25. They're a little pricey, but if you're looking for photography and stuff, they're good. NECA flight stands are also pretty good. I know you can pick up the NECA stands at Target now, which is pretty cool. Lizard wants to know about custom Black Series 6-inch. Any good ones you found or own? I have a couple. Actually, this whole shelf right here are all custom Black Series figures. Every one of them. And a lot of them are from this guy right here, Stigma. He is a fantastic customizer. And I'm actually, I'm planning on doing a video where I talk about the customized figures I've received. Another one right here is this Baby Yoda Pram, and the Baby Yoda inside has a paint wash on him. So JEC, Jack, whatever you want to go by. I've talked about this twice on the stream before, but obviously you weren't here for it. That's fine. But I'm glad to see more people picking up on this. I 100% agree. They're going to do Bodhi Rook, and I really hope they re-release all the Rebels crew with the updated faces like they did. I'm sorry, the Rogue One crew like they did with the Rebels crew. So 100%. Stumbler says, Gung Ho Baroness, we need Flint Torpedo, Spirit, Shipwreck. And oh, yeah, for sure. On the G.I. Joes, it's tough. I've thought about making a G.I. Joe wish list like video, but it's too tough. It's too hard. I honestly don't even know. I want them all, and there's so many. I don't even know where to start picking. Night of Ren says Mike would probably grab Constable Suvio. Well, I mean, I could, because he's sort of forefront in my collection. Not forefront, but he is right there in that little diorama, and he is a pretty good figure. So yeah, I mean, no, I probably wouldn't. I don't think he's a bad figure. He gets a terrible rap, but he's not a bad figure. All right, there you go. Am I planning on going in on the Motu Origins line? Sorry if you talked about your plans. I haven't talked about it. That's a great question, John. The answer is maybe. I have to see them first. I like the idea behind them. Basically, sort of just retools of the original. As far as I can tell, they're just kind of like the original releases, but with better articulation and alternate stuff. I like the idea behind it, but I don't know. The part of my problem right now is space. I'm seriously running out of space, so I have to kind of pick and choose what I buy now. But I have a couple of the Motu Classics figures, and I got a couple of the Mythic Legions homage figures from Masters of the Universe. So I probably will buy He-Man and Skeletor at the very least, because those seem to be the two I buy. But yeah, we'll see when they come out. Hyperfire 11 wants to know what my favorite Gaming Greats figure is. Right now, probably the is probably my favorite. TK says we need a Zartan in the classified line. That's just that's a true fact, for sure. Ionicus wants to know if anyone tried the Krispy Kreme's banana pudding donut while it was out. I didn't. I haven't had a Krispy Kreme donut in a while. So, yeah, I've got no idea. Field Mag really wants an Iden Versio. Sure, absolutely, I agree. Removable helmet, so we can, because we got an Inferno Squad TIE Fighter pilot. Mine's down here, back in this little area with the rest of my TIE Fighter pilots. But we definitely need one one with like a removable helmet and stuff. Night of Ren says Zuvio is love, Zuvio is life. Sure. Lizard says the new Black Widow 6-inch and Jaina Solo 6-inch make a good Mara Jade Emperor's hand. That's probably a good point. If you combine them, you could probably get a pretty good Mara Jade out of it. For those of you who don't know, Mara Jade was Luke Skywalker's wife in the Legends Canon Expanded Universe books. Alex wants to know my thoughts on Hot Toys. I like Hot Toys. I'm going to own 4 Hot Toys coming up. I don't own any right now. I do feel like I have a problem buying human-looking characters because I do feel like they're dolls to an extent. But I definitely I think they're cool. Tony wants to know if I'm looking forward to the Black Series Snowspeeder. 100% yes. That's a stupid question, and you're stupid for asking, Tony, and I love you. Jack wants to know if I could pick one weird background character to get a Black Series figure. Who would it be? Probably Effet Mon or a Manaman. Or... yeah, probably Effet Mon or a Manaman. There's a couple other good ones. That or Wilro Hood. The guy running through Bestman with the ice cream maker. Just to get a Black Series ice cream maker, to be honest with you. What's my favorite prequel Black Series figure? Probably Captain Rex. What's my favorite Black Series figure of 2020 so far? It's a tie between Hoth Rebel Soldier and the Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing or Snowspeeder outfit. Alex, I've known Tony for a long time. So for sure. I love Tony. Oh no, where did it go? I'm kind of glad that Black Series doesn't do Build-A-Figures. I don't know what they would build. I get the want there, but I'm kind of glad they don't. Crowdfunded AT-AT or Falcon scaled the Black Series. You win. That's tough. I have to say yes, but at the same time, no. Mostly just because I'm terrified to know what they would cost, and I have no idea where I would put them. A 6-inch scaled AT-AT is just ridiculously huge. I mean, it would seriously be like this tall. Yeah, it would be up to like here, and I'm sitting down. So yeah, there's as much as I would love it, I just don't think it's feasible. Night of Ren says that Hoth Rebel Soldier is the Dengar of 2020. So good. You're not wrong for sure. Marcos wants to know what figure I'd like to be released in the archive line. For me personally, Episode 3 Obi-Wan. He needs a face sculpt update like more than almost any other figure in the line right now. Oh, see, yeah, Tony and I love each other. We have a we love each other. I don't know what else. JT117 just got here. He wants to know what Black Series figure has disappointed me the most. That's probably going to be the very first Emperor Palpatine or Yoda. But probably Palpatine. I don't know why, but I was super excited to get Emperor Palpatine. And when I got him on the package, it was just the biggest letdown. He comes with just a cane. The cane didn't even reach the ground. He had a plastic skirt. No alternate anythings. So yeah, hands down for me, it was the very first release of Emperor Palpatine. Yes, JR, I did order the Carbonized Boba Fett and Stormtrooper. I'm waiting for those to get released as well. Who's my favorite clone commander excluding Rex? Probably Bly, because I like his coloring and I like his goggles. But also, I think it's Fox. So probably Rex, Bly, Fox, Wolf, Cody, and then Gree. I want Wolf to be higher because he has a removable face, but I just like the look of Fox and Bly a little bit more. Sigma says, build a figure Tauntaun. Sure, man. This is 100% accurate, Alex. I say yes, but my wallet and space says no. Papa Gordon says it sucks in Canada most of the time. Yeah, that's probably true, but sometimes you get stuff before us, and every time I've been super, super jelly. Eric, first of all, thank you. Secondly, am I pre-ordering a lot as opposed to hunting these days? Yes, basically because of like COVID and stuff. Anything that I can order online, I am, just to save myself from being out and about and all the crud and just general terribleness. So that's what I've been doing instead of. But I have been hunting still a little bit for sure. Yeah, like Ashutosh says, that there's really no hunting anymore. Alex, I completely agree. We do need a Black Series Yoda for sure. I know, Stigma. I know that you can just swap the bodies, but I still kind of want an official update. But you're not wrong. Yeah, so Papa Gord's kind of agreeing with me. Sometimes Canada edges out the U.S. Like, you got the clone Stormtrooper Commander like a full month before the U.S. did, or if not more than that. So JT asked, on the other hand, what figure did you like more than you expected? And the answer there is Jaina Solo. Jaina Solo is one of my all-time favorite figures from the Black Series. I did not expect to like her that much, but out of the box, I even though she doesn't have 3D, like the digital face printing, I still think she looks fantastic. I like the flight suit. I like all of her accessories. Jaina Solo is probably one of my favorite figures. Yeah, Rancor, ATST, those would be cool. But I think they're too big for Build-A-Figures, though. Kevin Eater wants to know what I think Hasbro is going to review on Monday for Black Series or reveal. I'm guessing probably some of the there's a lot of leaks right now. There's Endor, Luke, and Leia. There's Cad Bane. There's Moff Gideon. There's the more recent Clone Wars reveals. So I think we'll probably end up seeing that. Maybe we'll see Wave 3 of the Empire Strikes Back figures, because that's supposed to be a thing. Usual Mike Television, what's up, dude? Everyone, if you want some good Star Wars Black Series news, go ahead and check out this guy. This guy knows what's up. Marcos Rangel wants to know, well, you can read it, I guess. I posted it. I don't know why I'm rereading it out loud. But Boba Fett. The answer is Boba Fett. If they did a hyper-real figure that I would buy, not worrying about it being on sale, not worrying about, getting it cheap or whatever, Boba Fett. That's true. What's funny, Papa Gord, is my post office. I always go up and I gotta Just want to make sure there. Okay. I always go up to the people at my post office, and they've gotten to the point where they're like, let me guess, cheapest way possible to Canada? And the answer is always, yeah, cheapest way possible to Canada. The people at the post office know that if I'm mailing a box, it's probably going to Canada. What's up, Andy Davis? Thank you so much. What's your go-to sub sandwich order? That's a great question. That's like probably the best question anyone's ever asked me on this. I'm gonna say it really depends on where I'm at, but I like a roast beef and cheddar. Like that's like my go-to sandwich. But if I'm at like Subway, I'll probably go with like the Italian. If I'm at like Jersey Mike's, I go with the club. So it really depends on where I'm at, but my go-to deli meat is always roast beef, and I love cheddar on that. So that's my go-to. But thanks for asking, for sure. So I just kind of going back through and looking. Stumbler says, Ugg Leia before Palpatine. The first release of Leia was pretty bad, but Palpatine came out first. So that was my first big disappointment. But you're not wrong. That Leia was terrible. Would I be in a Hasbro-produced 6-inch Star Trek Next Generation line? Yeah, 100%. Like if Hasbro somehow got their grubby hands on Star Trek license, yeah, I think I would be. Yeah, for sure. Jay Ford says how he finds himself to have some on order. Curious what figs you are gunning for. The upcoming Bespin Luke kind of makes you have the 40. Yeah, that's true. So for me right now, it's Cody, Rex, IG-11, and the Biker Scout Speeder Bike, because those are my favorite, like, Star Wars anything is the Biker Scout and Speeder Bike. And it comes with the Baby Yoda. And then I got IG-11 because I wanted to put IG-11 on the Speeder Bike with Baby Yoda, because that's my favorite Star Wars scene from anything Star Wars, pretty much, for the most part. And then Cody and Rex, obviously. I don't know about what else I'll add. I'm trying to not add more, but that's 100% what I've got going on right now. Papa Gord, yes, 100%. I've got the box Luke coming, even though I have the 40th. And the reason I'm doing that, number one, because the box, it's got a picture on it, and I need it. But number two, I want to have one on my shelf and one in the Snowspeeder. Nathan Rosario, I did not hear about that. There's a container of Baby Yodas that sunk into the ocean on the way to Australia. That's terrible. That sucks. TK6287 wants to know what creature I'd like to see next. A Bantha would be really cool for sure. I want it to come with a sand person, of course. Tusken Raider. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I'd rather have instead of that? I mean, I think Kuil with the little, can't remember the name of the little creature that he rides. I think that would be cool too. So one of those two, probably. Hyperfire 11, that's true. There's too many figures coming out. It's not a bad thing, but it is. Am I part of the Barris Offie hate train? No, I'm not. I think they made her interesting. What I want to know is what happened to her afterwards. Did she turn into an Inquisitor? Like things like that. I want to know more about her, but I think it's pretty cool. Just like I'm not part of the Commander Fox hate train either. Like I get it, but I like it. All right, coming back down here. Ashley Dash says they love X-Men Evolution variants. Oh, 100%. I loved X-Men Evolution. That was a fantastic cartoon for sure. What new Black Series figures have been released that you want the most? Personally, I love Endor Luke. Well, so yeah, I mean, I make a wish list every year, but Endor Luke and Endor Leia are rumored to be coming out, so that you might get your wish there. Marcos, I mean, I hate to say that the movie's bad. It's Star Wars, but yeah, a Ben Solo with a blue lightsaber and a gold or yellow lightsaber Rey would be cool for sure. I'd buy them. Ashley Tash, I 100% agree. Just because I want a Jimmy Smits figure for sure. Like Black Series needs Jimmy Smits. It just always has. This is a fact. Jay Ford says usual Mike rocks. This is a fact. So I have to go down here. Tony, thank you for that 20 bomb. You're amazing. So amazing. I'm really bad at praising people for giving me money. I just feel awkward about it. Like, thank you so much. That's very nice of you. Thanks for supporting the channel. Sorry, going back up here. Nathan Rosario says, making horrible looking and New Hope Leia figures just seems like a tradition for Hasbro. That's true. I had that Leia. That Leia was terrible. If someone, not me, trust me, but if someone donates 200 Stormtroopers to you, are you taking them? Yeah, of course I take them. I'd probably give some away, but I'd definitely be keeping at least a majority of them just for the sheer fact that I would have 200 Stormtroopers. So absolutely. Would you like Black Series to make a Magna Guard? Of course. I've got a General Grievous. Why wouldn't I want a Magna Guard? Yeah, so Knight of Ren's on the same page that I am. Two Snowspeeder Lukes. I've got one coming in the regular line, and then I've got the Empire Strikes Back carded one. But one for the shelf, one for the Snowspeeder. And thank you, John Nichols and Knight of the Blurg. That's what I couldn't remember. I would like to see one of those. Top 6 droids I want made. K-3PO. Super Battle Droid. Destroyer Droid. Pick any random droid from the Jawas. A Death Star droid. Whatever the Chopper's friend was it? Whatever Chopper's friend was from Rebels, the one that sounds like Alan Rickman. That one. The Nexu would be a cool one. You're right, Stumbler. Absolutely. Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan and its lizard mount. Sure. What is that? Is it a Nexal or something? Hold up. DJ Ronan's asking the real questions. Ewoks, did they take prisoners of war or did they eat those stormtroopers? They 100% ate those stormtroopers. And there's no way around it because they were going to eat Han Solo and Luke Skywalker. Like they were cooking Han Solo. So if you don't think that they ate those stormtroopers, you're wrong. Oh man, hold on. Someone's I gotta. There we go. I'm gonna put this back up just because it's super nice. Sorry, going back through. Aboga. Thank you, TK. Aboga. I used to know the names of all these creatures, and then when you don't use them for a while, it just kind of goes away. But also, a lot of those were in the Old Republic MMO, and I played that a lot. While I've got you guys here, I forgot I found these under this chair right here when I was cleaning up earlier. A Patreon supporter of mine gave me these, Robert Valenzuela, and I said I'd make like a video for it, and then I totally forgot that I had them. So I figured I'd just open them up on the channel here. They're light up keychains. Oh, they're like little flashlights. Okay, so this is Raphael right here. They're just little flashlights like that. So I got a Raphael. I think they're random. I don't know what they are, but I'm just gonna go ahead and. What's up, Linda? How you doing? While I'm doing this, I know I collect baseball. 1986 did it, but if anyone does feel like supporting my channel, I did start up memberships. So if you guys want to do that, you can. Just don't expect anything cool from it. So I'm just going to preface that. I know I'm a really good salesperson. This is the next one I opened up. A little Donatello with some shuriken and his bow there, and the lights on the side actually. Where do you squeeze? Where do you squeeze? Oh, there it is. And the light's red. The light's red here. That's fun. And purple here. That's kind of cool. Okay. What else we got? Ionicus, dude. Have a good day. Keep making your videos, man. Ed Visa says that he'd like to see an Acklay. Yeah, 100%. An Acklay would be cool. Acklay is what Obi-Wan fought in Attack of the Clones. Oh, I think that's just a regular. I think that's Donatello. I'm colorblind, but that looks purple to me. So let's see what else we got here. I like that these are classic turtles. Here we got a little Michelangelo. Like that. That's nice. And I think this is the last one here. It's going to be nice just to kind of get these out from under my chair. Oh, we didn't get any doubles. That's cool. And this one's just pizza. And then that's the light there. So that was fun. Just something to do. Alex wants to know if I collect Lego Star Wars. I don't. I collect Lego Star Wars for my wife, meaning that I buy them and she puts them together and we put them on our shelf. So I don't collect lots of them, but we do collect them. I'm probably going, JT117, have a good night, man. I'm probably going to get the Razor Crest. That's probably going to be the next big one we get. TK says a Reek is about the same size as a Dewback. I think it is. A Reek would be a really cool addition to, especially with the episode 2 Anakin coming out, for sure. TK said the same thing. Especially with Attack of the Clones Anakin coming out. That's funny. Someone says a holiday edition 5-pack, including Art Carney, Lumpy, Drug Leia, Mascara Luke, and also Itchy. I think that would be terrible. I get why you're saying it, but I think it's literally the worst. It's the worst. That's just a bad suggestion. I'm going back to Tony's comment here. But at the same time, Stumbler, I would 100% buy it. If they made it, I'd buy it. Just so everyone knows, I'm checking my watch because I have things to do tonight, and I cannot be late. In fact, it's true, TK. Great minds do think alike. I probably should be going. We've been going for like an hour and a half now, and as fun as it's been, one of the reasons I did it kind of early today and I'm not drinking is I've got things to do tonight. Clink93 says, do I want separatist leaders? Of course. I want Tambor. I want all of the Trade Federation. I want all of them. Give me all of the Cato Nemoidians. I want Lot Dud, Newt Gunray, you name it, Rinko, whatever, Rune Hako, that's his name. I want all those guys. Michael Valdez, I'm super glad that you could catch the stream. Night of Ren, you have a good night. I'm gonna take care too. So yeah, TK's taking off. Everyone's taking off. It's about time to start going. But thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a lot of fun. I do have to kind of get going as well. But I just, I wanted to just stop by, say hi to people. How you doing? I've been better, to be honest. I've been better. But I'm also like, I'm fine. It's just other things around that are kind of down. So like I said, anyone watching this, I've got, oh, Jesus, Tony, thank you. I've got this from Tuesday until like mid-July. I'm probably not going to make any videos. I might try to do a live stream if I get a chance, but I'm probably not going to do any videos just because I'll be in Florida and not here. So obviously all my computer and stuff is here, and that's where I make videos. So I'll try to get the Zanini box out. Again, it's an actual box now, and that's fun. But since I got this today, I'll try to get this out before Tuesday just to do it. But thanks for hanging out with me. Stumbler, you're absolutely right. Worst or not, I would buy it. Sorry, Linda. It's all good, though. Usual, Mike, I'm super glad you caught a stream, man. It's nice seeing you on the chat here. You're a cool guy. So, again, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for getting this far. I'd like to take a moment to thank my Patreon supporters just because you guys are cool. They're not on the screen, but if you're a Patreon supporter, you know who you are. If you want to be a Patreon supporter, you can go check out my Patreon down in the downstairs area. You can also be a member of the channel if you want to. It's $1, but I don't do anything with that, so it's up to you. Just do so knowing that I don't do anything with it other than you get a little cool thing in the chat. But yeah, other than that, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Hold on. I got a thing for this. There we go. Bye.